Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are exploring one of Manchester's most talked about neighbourhoods, and that is Longsight. So we're going to do a series of recordings here, but today we are just starting, so we want just to get a feeling of what this neighbourhood looks like and why it is talked about so much by everybody in Manchester. So if you search this area online, you will see everything from safety debates to people calling it one of the city's roughest district. But here's the truth. The internet never tells the full story. So today we are doing a raw, unfiltered POV walk through Longsight to see what it is actually like, the backstreets, the market, the culture, and the everyday life that headlines ignore. So let's get straight into it. And we are starting on Sanford Road, right outside the Darul Uloom Islamia Mosque, a major hub for the local Muslim community. This is the side of Manchester people forget, the multicultural heartbeat that shapes the city's identity. These streets are lined with classic terraced homes, many of which are surprisingly affordable compared to the rest of Manchester. As of early 2026, terraced houses in Longsight typically sell between £165,000 to £210,000, making it one of the more accessible areas for the first-time buyers. But renting here is also cheaper than in the city centre. So with a two-bed flats averaging around £950 to £1,050 per month. And that's compared to the next district that we have already visited, for example, Ardwick. So it is just down the road. It is quiet right now, but there is a strong sense of community that doesn't show up in crime statistics. And now we are on Hamilton Road, heading to St. John's Road. This stretch is pure Longsight, tight roads, busy corners, and completely different vibe from the skyscrapers just a couple of miles away. You may, as you walk around these streets here, you may notice several CCTV cameras, which definitely feed into the area's reputation. But walking it in real time, it's just people living their lives really. Families, shop owners, schools, school runs and deliveries. This is also where you'll find a lot of rental properties. Longsight rentals would yield, according to my research, about 6% to 6.4 approximately, which is why investors keep an eye on this area despite the mixed reputation. Despite this video being recorded during the weekend, it is extremely quiet. I mean, we've got people moving up and about, and obviously it's a market day, and we're heading to we're going to walk past the market in a minute. So I expected that there was going to be a lot of movement around here, but it's pretty quiet. And here we are, the Longsight Market, right in front of us, the beating heart of the neighbourhood. It is a quite famous market amongst the monks or the Mancunians. Many people know the Longsight Market. You know, it's full of energy. You'll find everything from fresh fruit, spices, clothing, tech repairs, street food, everything under one roof. And I hope when we come back to continue with the episodes, we will be able to walk through the market so that you can see how it feels, you know, by being physically there. But to be very sincere, if you want a snapshot of Manchester's cultural diversity, then you will find it in this market for sure. It can be loud, chaotic, colorful, and full of life. But people online call this a no-go zone. But when you're standing here surrounded by families, traders, that label just doesn't match the reality. You can see from here, people are just going about their own businesses. So let's continue walking down the road just to get that feeling of what Longsight looks like. So if it's your first time here, just to remind you that the channel goes by the name of Hajways. Please do not forget to hype this video, like it, drop a little comment so that I can come back to you. And also do not forget to share the word with friends and families. That will actually go a long way to promoting this channel. Thank you. And also, if you've not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that every time we have a new video, then you get notified and you don't miss the updates and what is actually going on with this channel. So I was saying that even if people say that this is a no-go zone, but you know, you can see that it looks, at least at this time that we're walking around here, it looks quite okay. So now we're stepping away from the market and we are now at the Holmfirth street. Right here is something fascinating. It's the St. John's Church, now converted into an Islamic center. And that can only happen in Longsight. It's a perfect example of how neighborhoods evolve. The architecture stays, but the purpose shifts with the community. This blend of old English design and modern cultural identity is one of the most interesting things about Longsight. So in another video, we are going to stop by here by the church to go through it and, give you a bit more information and background about this church. But for today, we're just walking past through it. We just, as I said, we want to get a feeling of what actually Longsight looks like. Recording my work here. How does it feel like? But it feels safe. I think there are other places here in Stockport that we will be finding that are definitely going to be worth visiting and sharing with you. But as I said, in most cases, in this channel, we bring it as it is. It's what we encounter that you see. And now we are turning on to Birch Street, where we are passing the Greater Manchester, And now we are turning on to Birch Street, and we will be passing by the Greater Manchester Bangladesh Association right in front of us. So if you are a local and you're watching this video, tell me what your thoughts are about Longsight. Is it a safe neighborhood? Is it a no-go zone, like many people have classed it, widely over the internet, or even when you have conversations at times with people? I remember when I was telling people that I'm going to go to record Longsight, they were telling me, oh no, you have to be careful about Longsight. It's not an ideal area to go and record. And I mean, for the time being, and touching wood, it looks like a very normal neighborhood for me. So I find myself comfortable with the people that I've crossed. I've not had a conversation with anyone, because today also I was not looking at exchanging any conversation with anyone. I just wanted to have that feeling of what it is like. Do I feel comfortable? Do I not feel comfortable? And then after that, we will be doing all the episodes, and I'm comfortable that it is actually possible to do my work here in Longsight. But yes, share with me your thoughts about the Longsight. And here on Birch Street, we are now passing the Greater Manchester Bangladesh Association Centre. The Bangladeshi community has deep roots here, and centres like this keep that heritage alive while supporting local families. Longsight isn't one thing, it's a mix of cultures, histories and identities, all living side by side, and these are things that we're going to be discovering as we explore Longsight deeper in our next episodes. So, and that brings us to the end of our walk. The hectic junction where Plymouth Grove meets the Stockport Road. We've featured Plymouth Grove in at least a couple of our videos, and we've touched on Stockport Road further up in Ardwick. And so, what is the verdict on Longsight? Yes, I believe it has rough edges. Yes, I believe security is probably a talking point, but it's also full of culture, energy, and we have not even explored anything yet. We've just scratched the surface. and some of the most affordable housing in Manchester. So would you walk these streets? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that subscribe button for more UK or Manchester street walks, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.